मामला आया है कोलार कर्नाटक से। ये एक उदाहरण है कई और अहम मुद्दों का के साथ।
Well, that is the Congress party briefing Abhishek Manu Singhvi on the disqualification of Rahul Gandhi. Let's go across to Sidharth Luthra, senior lawyer, who joins us now. Mr. Luthra, many thanks for joining us here on CNBC-TV18. We were just listening in to Abhishek Manu Singhvi's press conference there, saying that there has been a series of mistakes from the time that this complaint was filed in 2019 to where we currently find ourselves with the disqualification of Rahul Gandhi as a member of parliament. What do you believe the future course of action will need to be?
So there is, the trial is now over, the conviction has happened, and the sentence was also pronounced, as a result of which the disqualification under the Constitution takes effect. Now, the issue that is to be seen is that while Mr. Gandhi has a suspension of sentence, all the points that we just heard Dr. Singhvi stating in the press conference, or any other legal pleas which could or ought to have been taken or perhaps were taken in the trial, will now be taken in the first appeal, which will lie before the Sessions Court. There will also, I assume, be a prayer before the Sessions Court, not only to stay the sentence, but also to stay the conviction that has been granted. In the event there is a stay of conviction, Mr. Gandhi will then be entitled to go back to the Speaker to say, now there is a stay of conviction, so my disqualification should not remain in effect. And in any case, if there is a stay of conviction, he will also be entitled to participate in the 2024 election, provided the stay and conviction continues. Of course, it will be open to him and also to the prosecution and open to him to make out a case of stay of conviction. And that is something he will have to say. He will have to make out a case because the stay of conviction, stays of conviction have been granted in the past in the case of Navjot Sidhu, but they have also been refused in certain cases.
Yes, so you're saying that there are past precedents where stays have been granted and other cases where they have not. But Mr. Luthra, just on the back of what we heard there from Mr. Singhvi, and importantly saying that there was a hiatus of 11 months that the complainant chose not to exercise any forward movement on this front, and then went back again in 2022 to take his case forward. Now, on this issue, if the Sessions Court were not to grant a stay, will then a higher appeal be available as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned?
So let me clarify two things. The merits of the matter is something which it is only appropriate that we should consider the views taken by those who are appearing in the matter, because they know the legal issues and evidentiary matters which are points of challenge or points of sustainability. Secondly, if there is no success of the Sessions Court, if there is no success of the Sessions Court, Mr. Gandhi to take this to the High Court in a revision and necessary to the Supreme Court in an SLP. So these are the step-by-step remedies that he will have available to him.
Yes, those are the remedies available for Rahul Gandhi. It will start, of course, with an appeal at the Sessions Court, as Sidharth Luthra is pointing out. Mr. Luthra, thanks very much for joining us and taking us through, and then to the High Court and possibly the Supreme Court if that needs to happen. Thanks very much for joining us here to take us through the legal recourse available to Rahul Gandhi, who stands disqualified as of today as a member of parliament on the back of the conviction that has been awarded in a defamation matter. We will head into a break, but it felt like a mini budget today. More details on the amendments that were passed through parliament. No discussion, no debate. That and more when we return.